morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Julius Kabanda. Julius Kabanda. Some people call me like that. I love it. I basically come from Uganda. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been in Royalq for the last 17 months. Very consistent, very resilient, and I'm making sure that we can all be winners. Okay, so those that have been asking for our previous training, those that have been asking for our previous training, we have basically and purely slowly upload our previous session. We have slowly uploaded the previous session. Let me just show you onto our YouTube channel. Slowly, we are uploading one video at a time. Okay, if I take you to the Crypto Ambassadors YouTube channel, basically, when you come to an area of videos, you'll see that I have just uploaded. Up 2 days ago, I uploaded this video. We are trying to edit it a bit. This one, testimony. And today we have uploaded the Royalq testimony by V3 Frank Nice from Uganda. And slowly we are going to upload all videos, ladies and gentlemen. So subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can be able to enjoy. We have also been able to, all the live videos that we do, we have also been able to also upload them. They are always there on the YouTube channel. So you can basically be able to be able to enjoy the YouTube channel of Crypto Ambassadors. All right. So if you want to locate this YouTube channel, you can basically just go to YouTube. If you are not basically having the YouTube channel, you can basically just go to YouTube, tap on the search button, and type in the word Crypto Ambassadors, at Crypto Ambassadors. Okay, this is our blog. So you can find us on YouTube. When you go to YouTube and type at Crypto Ambassadors, at Crypto Ambassadors. When you type the word at Crypto Ambassadors, you'll basically be able to search and land onto our YouTube channel. All right. You can be able to land on our YouTube channel. So if you want to locate, our YouTube channel, you can be able to just go to YouTube, type in the word at Crypto Ambassadors on the search button, and be able to basically and purely get into the YouTube channel called Crypto Ambassadors. On our call tonight, it's a blessing to have different leaders on the call. And today, I want to have a short discussion of the Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? Why Bitcoin? Why Bitcoin? Why BTC? Why Bitcoin? Why should you have the Bitcoin pairs? Allow me, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, just a minute. I'm suffering from some electricity issues, but I'm making sure that I work on them. Okay, so allow me play for you. There is a group of entrepreneurs who basically believe in BTC, and this group has a defined name. Okay, just wait, okay, just wait. I want to play for you this video. Okay, hope I have it. Just a minute. Then I'm going to go into the Bitcoin halving a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna go into the Bitcoin halving a little bit. Okay. All right. So I wanna play for you this video, and then we can be able to speak the same language. Okay. All right. Just a minute. Okay. All right. Why should everybody look at this as one of their centers of interest as we cross over to the new? Okay. Let me see if I could play this video. Okay, I want to play a video called The Hard Money. Okay, I want to play a video called The Hard Money. I want to play a video called The Hard Money. Okay, I want to play a video called The Hard Money. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. All right. Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't play this here, but I just want to have a background. This is just a background of what I'm going to share. Why be follow closely as you listen to this video. Change my point. Please, I beg, please. No one should call me. No one should call me, please. I beg, please. Yeah. If someone is on this call, is already calling me. You take me back. All right.
Investing in crypto, and the resulting feeling is always the same, like someone pulled the rug out from under you. The scammers disappear or declare bankruptcy, and unsuspecting victims are left holding the proverbial bag full of worthless, take your pick.
It's been like 20,000 altcoins. Only 3 ever have had an all-time high in Bitcoin terms 3 or more years after their first all-time high, right? So they all trend down towards 0 in Bitcoin terms.
They present themselves as just being a different way of doing decentralization than Bitcoin, when it's not. It's just they're riding Bitcoin's coattails, and they're riding the fact that most people don't quite understand what Bitcoin is and how it works.
In an uncertain regulatory environment and lawmakers barely able to keep up with the speed of this emerging technology, crypto is the Wild West, with modern-day snake oil salesmen and peddlers of all kinds of solutions in search of problems.
It's so archaic that we're like trusting humans to like set the monetary policy of anything. We have a programmatic monetary policy now. I feel like we have the internal combustion engine, and I'm watching people try and pull cars with horses still. And they think it's a great idea. They think they've made an innovation.
Bitcoiners who understand the unique technological innovation and properties of Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is not quote-unquote crypto, with their diamond hands and unshakable conviction, are known as Bitcoin maximalists. And even amid the FTX collapse, can sleep soundly with their keys locked away in cold storage. Many of them have at one point burned themselves on the altcoin stove.
The Bitcoin maximalist perspective is a particular view of money, which is that money is a social coordination thing. That's what it's all about, and you don't really need these other coins.
I'm unashamed to call myself a Bitcoin maxi. And yeah, I'm toxic. But is toxic even bad? You're in the jungle, right? You get bitten by a snake. What do you think cures that? It's anti-venom.
We are the white blood cells of the network. When external forces or an external virus of stupidity tries to come in and adjust it, we fight it off.
Crypto's latest monumental display of fraud is still unfolding as the fallout from FTX continues to ripple through the ecosystem. Among the wreckage, however, there have been small victories. Tales of Bitcoiners and others who were helped and saved from further disaster by the warnings of Good Samaritans. Legendary Bitcoin maxi Gigi, who has contributed so much knowledge and insight to the space, made his latest contribution with a simple hashtag, #ThankAMaxi. A flood of replies rolled in as multitudes of thankful Bitcoiners called out their favorite maxis who helped them understand and not get wrecked by the Ponzi's and casinos that make up the world of crypto. So this Thanksgiving, we thank those who remain committed to spreading the word of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is a new type of money that kind of takes us into a different world.
I think Bitcoin is the most important innovation to money in 1,000 years.
It's basically faster than gold, but more audible and harder than fiat.
Even though you never understood it when you first looked at Bitcoin, the first thing you do is wonder why everybody else can't see it.
You go from zero state, not being able to see anything, not being able to understand Bitcoin at any level, and thinking that all these other people are crazy, to some amount of work and connecting that with some experience, some thought process that you have, you turn it on and says, maybe there's something here. Maybe these people aren't all crazy.
Bitcoin maxis come from all kinds of backgrounds, various industries, and from all over the world. But it took intellectual humility and curiosity to understand first why fiat is broken, and then how crypto is largely just a recreation of the current system based on trust, tokenized money printing, and manipulation.
I'm in Bitcoin very simply because I don't trust the fiat Ponzi. And there's no other coin or token out there that is truly decentralized that can give me the comfort that I get from owning Bitcoin. So there's Bitcoin and then there's shitcoins, okay? Act accordingly.
To those who called out scammers before the recent rug pulls, Bitcoiners, thank you.
I just think about my DMs from the last couple of months, and the one that shows up the most often boils down to, gosh, I really thought you were mean 2 months ago, but man, thank you. Because at least the meanness and the directness of my posts about Do Kwon and Luna, and then Mashinsky and Celsius were enough to break through the clutter.
To those saving people's hard-earned time and money from people who would seek to cheat them out of the fruits of their labor year after year, Bitcoiners, thank you.
And if you go to Africa right now and ask somebody about Bitcoin, a lot of them just say, I tried that 4 years ago, I got screwed over on all these altcoins or whatever. That's tragic to me because altcoins have been conflated with Bitcoin. And to them, it's all a scam because they went through this bubble in 2017. So in a sense, it's like the inverse Robin Hood. Let's steal from the poor and give it to the rich.
And for offering their time, wisdom, and energy freely, generously, and sometimes firmly, Bitcoiners, thank you.
When you look at all of the buzzwords that the Ethereum and other altcoin marketing people like to use, if you want to wonder really why we come to this kind of aggression, is because we've heard all of this. I've had all of these hucksters come to me for years.
One thing many Bitcoiners believe is tough love is real love, especially when it comes to teaching about the first meritocratic money, Bitcoin.
When you're believing a shitcoin sales pitch, there's no one going to step in and save you. You got to step in and save you. Buying shitcoins is nihilism. You're just going like, my life is shit, everything around me is shit, I have no hope for the future, I'm going to put 10,000 bucks in this thing, and maybe it's going to 1,000x in the next 2 months. I don't care if it's an absolute piece of shit. I don't care if it does nothing for the world. I don't care if it's vaporware. What I want is I'm either going to sleep in a tent or I'm going to buy a Lamborghini. That's what I'm going to do. That's nihilism. That's fatalistic. Bitcoin is rational optimism. You're putting aside something for future you. You're saying, I have a future. I love myself. Things are going to be better for me. I'm going to have a family. I'm going to claw my way out of this morass I find myself in. That's a revolutionary action to actually love yourself and to actually do the right thing for yourself and put aside money for your future. So hodling starts with self-love. All right? You got to love yourself.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you maxis, present and future.
Bitcoin, not crypto. That's the lesson.
All right. Okay. So my topic today, basically, I want to talk about Bitcoin, right? My topic today, I want to talk about Bitcoin. Why do you need to use your Royalq to be able to have more Bitcoin? So my topic is Bitcoin today, and basically then I'm going to close it up with the Bitcoin settings. Why do you need to have yourself more Bitcoin, right? At first, before I made a decision to become very professional in cryptocurrency, I was one of these guys that have so many shit coins in my trust wallet. I used to believe that if I could invest $100 in this so-called coin and it goes 100x, 1000x, 2000x, I would become a multi-millionaire. All right. Okay, someone says, right. So basically, in the video I shared, if someone was not able to hear, these guys, there is an association I follow, and these guys are very good about Bitcoin. And for your own understanding, ladies and gentlemen, when you read the different white papers, when I talk about a white paper, let me just direct you to somewhere you can get personal information. Okay, if you go to the website, let me share my screen. Everybody needs to read about this. If you are getting yourself in crypto and planning the future, if you go to Bitcoin, bitcoin.org. If you go to the website called bitcoin.org, it's an open website, and we be able to we say that Bitcoin is an innovative payment and a new kind of money. Okay, if you go to this website and go down here and you read about how Bitcoin was formed, and then you come down here and tap on the white paper. Okay, white paper, and read the English version, maybe the English version or any other language you are able to be able to read. When you go back to Bitcoin and understand why was Bitcoin involved, I want to just read for you just a paragraph, if you have not yet be able to read about this. The peer-to-peer electronic cash system, okay, the version of electronic cash that would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. These digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost in the trust of the third party. It's still required to prevent double spending. Okay, when I talk about double spendings, where someone could be able to increase their money, we purpose a solution to double spending problem using a peer-to-peer network. The network timestamps transaction by hashing them into ongoing chain of hash-based proof of work, forming a record that cannot be changed without redoing the proof of work. I'm not going to this stuff. You can just go down here, have this white paper for yourself, and be able to read through. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Bitcoin and why you need to have Bitcoin for yourself, then I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin halving, is for you to understand that when this guy wrote this paper, he said, on the commence of the internet has come to really almost exclusively on the financial institution serving as a trusted third party to process electronic payments. While the systems work well for most transactions, it still suffers from the inherent weakness of trust based on the mode. There's no trust in the paper money. That's why Bitcoin was brought. There's no trust in the institutions of governments because you'll find out that they can print more money than they want. I was looking to what happened in Nigeria, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria. I was trying to follow through what happened in their country recently. My brothers and sisters in Nigeria. I didn't see any change in their paper money. I only saw change in color. I don't know that I'm right. Some leaders on the call that come from Nigeria. When I was noticing their new paper money that was brought, the old one and the new one, these guys just changed the color. I don't know if I'm right. I just saw the change of color. I didn't see anything change from their money. right? I saw change of color. These guys changed from one color to another. What did they do in the process? It means these guys printed more money. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, the trust is not there. The trust is not there in governments and institutions that govern the financial institutions all over the world. The trust is not there. Now, you as a person who's still new in crypto, how can you position yourself, right? We need to stop on thinking that maybe there is this shit coin I can have, there's this shit project I can join, and maybe lately become successful, right? I maybe I can buy this shit coin, The reason why we are here in cryptocurrency is basically to trade. One of the best ways of making money in cryptocurrency is buying and selling. I'm sorry, today my camera will not be on. I'm sorry, my camera will not be on. All right. So basically and purely, it is important for you to be able to accumulate. I'm going to share my screen and talk about the Bitcoin halving. It's important for you to accumulate, right? To accumulate. What is going to be one of the perfect ways we could be able to be able to win long time? We need to be able to accumulate, ladies and gentlemen. And what are we going to accumulate? We must have the power. We must have the ability to accumulate Bitcoin. Why? Because it is the only cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. I want to repeat my statement. It's the only cryptocurrency that is purely decentralized. I am not degrading any other cryptocurrency, and I'm not fighting any other cryptocurrency. Someone should not take me personal. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to repeat my statement. It is the only decentralized cryptocurrency. Other decentralized cryptocurrencies are not decentralized. Other decentralized cryptocurrencies are not decentralized. Someone may say, Julius, could you give me an example? Yes, I have several that I know. They look decentralized, but you know the founder. You know the founder. Some coins, you even don't know how many tokens were released in the market. Some coins, you even don't know how many tokens were released in the market. Since you don't know how many tokens were released in the market, it's hard for you, ladies and gentlemen, to predict the future, because maybe they can release more, or maybe they can be able to release more, maybe they can print more, maybe they can have more. Now, how can we be able to prepare ourselves for the future? How can we be able to prepare ourselves for the future? How can we position ourselves? How can we position ourselves for the future? And if we could be in position, ladies and gentlemen, if we could be in position, ladies and gentlemen, to decide to position ourselves to the future, to decide to find better ways we could position ourselves for the best that is coming, then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to become winners. We are basically going to become winners, right? And so the reason why we are here today is to talk about the Bitcoin settings, right? The Bitcoin settings. All right. Okay, let me share my screen. I'm sorry for that. Let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen and be able to take you through. Okay, I'll just pick this picture. I don't have a better version, but I'll use this. And I'll get a better version later, but not now. But let me try to share something small. Okay, now we could be able to see that every after 4 years, we have what we call the Bitcoin halving. Every after 4 years, we have what we call the Bitcoin halving. What is the Bitcoin halving? What is Bitcoin halving? It's the most question you want to answer. Bitcoin halving is where the amount of Bitcoins paid to the Bitcoin miners is reduced by half. The amount of Bitcoin paid to the Bitcoin miners is reduced by half. And so, if we look at the start of Bitcoin, the first Bitcoin halving that took place, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that in this area, this is the halving, this is the next halving. Before the market gets to the next halving, the market goes down. Then after the halving, the market goes up. Then after the market going up, the market goes down. I will not go so much into this. I want to go to my topic. Then the market goes down. Then the next halving happens, ladies and gentlemen. The next halving happens, the market goes up, then the market comes down. So we basically find that in 2024, it's going to be the next Bitcoin halving around May. And we see now the market is surging, the market is down. And the previous high of BTC was around $67,000. If we look at the previous behavior in the previous halving, the next halving is going to be higher than the previous halving. And so, one of the coins we can accumulate as we increase our money is doing what we call Satoshis. Now, the smallest unit of Bitcoin, I'm moving very fast because of time, just need to get the idea. The smallest unit of Bitcoin is called Satoshi. I was looking to such statistics, and 950,000 people all over the world hold one Bitcoin. In the future, I think one Bitcoin can be $1 million. One Bitcoin can be $1 million. If you will be having one Bitcoin in the future, you'll have $1 million. But a few of us have the power and the ability to buy one Bitcoin. A few of us have the power and the ability. A few of us have the power and the ability to buy one full Bitcoin. But then Royalq has the power of what we call quantitative trading. We could use this power, start small, and be able to make profit along the line and accumulate Bitcoin. So how can we use our Royalq, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to accumulate more Bitcoin? To be able to accumulate more Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. So if someone is in Royalq, you can accumulate more Bitcoin by collecting what we call Satoshis. And you can start with as low as $100. And this is a long-term investment. You need to think 1 year, you need to think by 2024, how many Bitcoins can I have along the line? If you are following and understanding what I'm talking about, type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat. So instead of you wasting a lot of time in collecting shit coins, wasting a lot of time in thinking you can put in $100 and maybe one day you become a multi-millionaire, you can basically and purely, ladies and gentlemen, collect what we call Satoshis. You collect Satoshis. And these Satoshis keep on accumulating until maybe one day you can have a full Bitcoin. So instead of you going to put all your $200 in Bitcoin and wait Bitcoin to rise, you can use $200 to go through different settings as you collect more Satoshis. As you collect more Satoshis. So Satoshis is the smallest unit of Bitcoin. Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin. So if your people cannot be able to join this call, what you need to do, just come to our YouTube channel. Just come to our YouTube channel. Just come to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and put this at Crypto Ambassador. Just go to YouTube and put at Crypto Ambassadors, and you basically be able to join. Be able to join the YouTube channel, and here you will be able to find our YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassadors, and you'll be able to rewatch this video. Okay, now what are we supposed to do to collect more Satoshis? What are we supposed to do to collect more Satoshis so that by the time one BTC gets to $1 million, you have some Bitcoins? Think long term, think long term, think long term, think long term. And you are going to be two things are going to happen as you collect BTCs. Let me share this one. Your money is going to grow. Your money is going to grow. You're going to be trading BTC against other coins, and you're going to be earning what we call small Satoshis. You're going to be collecting Satoshis. So if you had invested $200, you're going to use $200 to collect more Satoshis. More Satoshis, more Satoshis, more Satoshis, more Satoshis. Now, what has Royalq done for us, ladies and gentlemen? Let me go to my Royalq application. And Royalq, I don't know whether this is the trading account or not the trading account. Okay, so we have, when you come to your Royalq, we have an area called USDT, we have an area called BTC, we have an area called Ethereum. The first step, ladies and gentlemen, for you to be able to trade, USDT, you just need USDT in your wallet. For you to trade BTC, you will have BTC in your wallet. For you to trade Ethereum, you'll have Ethereum in your wallet. So the first step is to go to your exchanger. For example, if I open my Binance account and I want to collect BTC, that is the first step. I'll just come to markets. And when I come to markets, basically I'll choose spot. When I choose spot, maybe I have my money in USDT, then I'll tap on USDT. When I tap on USDT, I'll come here on BTC USDT. Maybe my money was in USDT and I want to put it to BTC. You see, this coin is very strong. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it has a volume of $4.47 billion. But when you go to other coins, you see Doge, it has 299 million. This you are collecting something valuable. So tap on the pair. So what do you want to do? You want to buy BTC, right? You want to buy BTC. I basically love the, it's kind of something, but maybe I'll not share it here, but maybe in the near future, you see, you can be able to have your trading view work here a little bit in your Binance account, and you can add in some few indicators in your Binance account, all right? You can add in some few indicators, a few, not many. I discovered there are not many you can add up here, but you can add up some indicators. If you want to transfer your trading view from, maybe from, you want to transfer your trading view and have it here, can basically have it here, but I'll not go into that for today, all right? Next time, I'll share how you can have your trading view adapted a little bit into your Binance account. Okay, but then, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about this. So you'll tap on buy. That's the reason why you are here. And when you tap on buy, there is limits. So you want to buy maybe at market price. Then you have USDT. When you tap on amount here, then you need to put in the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy. But when you tap on total here, on total here, then you will put in the amount of USDT you want to use. Maybe you want to buy $1,000 of USDT. Maybe you want to buy you want to use $100 of USDT. Then you're going to buy. What are you going to get in your wallet? Bitcoins. What you're going to get in your wallet, it is Bitcoins. If you are still following up to there, before I go to the last part, if you are still following up to there, type 1 in the chat. If you are still following up to there, type 1 in the chat. Let me know some people are following. I'm not here alone. All right, someone is telling me, Julius, put on your camera. I hope I'm one of the usual suspects. If you have not known my face, you will see me, don't worry, but not today. Okay, so let us see how are we going to collect more Satoshis. So we are now being able to buy, we have now been able to successfully buy Bitcoins into our wallet. We have Bitcoins into our wallet. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? You will always, by the way, this is a warning. When you trade BTC pairs, you will always be making money. You'll always be making profit. People of you want profit all the time. With BTC, you'll always make profits. You will always be in profit. You'll always be making some money every single day, depending still on your capital. Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining our Zoom call. We really appreciate. We really appreciate. Okay, now, BTC. When you tap on BTC to say get started, then tap on create your own. Okay, now BTC pairs, there are only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I usually advise, if you want to make more money, trade all the coins. If you want to make more money, trade all the BTC coins, trade all of them. There are only 6. Okay, they are only 6. Now, how are we going to trade the BTC pairs? Our goal is to make profit as we collect Satoshis. Our goal is to make profit as we collect Satoshis. Immediately tap on any pair you want to buy. Let me say ADA BTC. ADA BTC. When you tap on ADA BTC, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to take you to trade settings. Now, the minimum amount of Satoshi that you can start with the BTC pairs, gentlemen, is 0.002. That's the minimum. Very little. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. Okay, that's the minimum. And so you can decide, ladies and gentlemen, to go to 28%. We want to make sure that here you can choose any formula you want to use. But the first formula you can use, ladies and gentlemen, is 7 margin calls. This is called the double up. It's called the double up, So you leave the rest, these you can leave as they are. You don't need to change anything. Then you come on the margin call configuration. The first strategy is what we call the double up. And the double up only has 7 margin calls. This is, you just put 1%. Here you put 2%. Here you put 3%. Here you put 4%. Here you put 5%. Here you put 6%. And here you put 7%. Now, when we add, let me just get to the calculator. When we add, let me add to the calculator. 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. It means that when this coin gets to 28% deep, these are the settings, 28%. So when we add up the margin call drop from 1 to 7, it is 28%. That is the margin call drop. In all the settings we are going to provide, that is the margin call drop. If you have understood the margin call drop means the percentage on which the market's going to go down. If you have been able to understand the margin call drop, place a 1 in the chart. Okay, place a 2 in the chart. Place a 2 in the chart. If you cannot see my screen, then you will have issues. Get out and come again. Get out and come again. If you have been able to understand type a 2 in a chart, type a 2 in a chart, you've been able to understand the margin call drop. it's going to differ depending on how much capital you have, but the margin call drop will add up to 28%. All right, okay. So let's get back again. Let's get back again. Let's get back again. Let's get back again. All right, that is 28%. Now, I have a question for all of you here who said, Julius, I don't want to trade the Bitcoin pairs. What will you tell your grandchildren? You know, sometimes in life, you might pretend to be busy, all right? You might pretend to be busy. But what will you tell your grandchildren? Papa, where were you when money was transacting, moving from paper to crypto, and people were busy collecting Bitcoin, and you had all these reasons and excuses you are giving? If you're not collecting Bitcoin, I don't know who born you. What will you tell your grandchildren when one Bitcoin is $1 million and you don't have even a Satoshi? You don't have even a Satoshi. You don't have even a Satoshi. Yet you can use Royalq to collect as many Satoshis as possible and plan for the future. And plan for the future. You are busy saving your money, but your money keeps on losing value. That's why saving is no longer a strategy of becoming wealthy. All right, that's it. And cracked the nut. Let's get back, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can use what you call the double up. The double up is this one on my screen. 7 margin calls. 7 margin calls, 128, 64, 32, this one. Now let us add this and see how much capital do you need to use the double up. Let's go to the calculator, all right? 128. Okay, let me start from the lowest one. It is 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 128. Now, this is meaning that double up means the first purchase is doubled by the next purchase, which is 224. Now, 224 plus 1, because there was the first buy of 0.02, which is 225. 225 multiplied by the first buying amount is 0.0002. If you don't understand where I'm getting the 0.002, let me just confirm this and show it to you. It is here. This is the first buying amount, 0.0002, which means, ladies and gentlemen, using the double up, each coin will be $254. $254. If you have understood this, so you'll be able to just come here, pressing this, confirm, then you are able to save, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll be able to start your trade with this, and you need to have 254. That will be the amount of money. If we multiply, okay, you will be able to have 254 value of BTC. If we want to find the real value of BTC, which is now 255 times, then you multiply this by 0.002. So you'll need 0.051 amount of BTC. 0.051 amount of BTC. If we multiply this by the average of Bitcoin right now, if I go back to my exchanger, it is 168. Let me take that. 16889. It means you need $861. You need $861. If you want to trade all the 6 coins, times 6, you need $5,168. If you have understood the first double up method of trading BTC, type A2 in the chart. If you have understood the first method of trading BTC using the double up method, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just, okay. All right, okay, so it's a double up. You are using Fibonacci, right? You're using Fibonacci 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. It's a double up method of trading BTC. Okay, it's a double up method of trading BTC. If it's a double up method of trading BTC, you will need $861 to trade one coin. And if you trade all the 6, you will need $5,168. Now, let's leave that and let us go to another method called the Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci. Now we tap on trade settings, and here we go to our trade settings. On our trade settings for the Fibonacci, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the margin call drop, it will be a 1, then this will be a 3, this will be a 4, this will be a 5, this will be a 6, okay, just wait. Let me increase the number of margin calls. Okay, 6. Okay, then this is a 6, then a 7. Okay, so this must be 28%. So let's just add up and see 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. Okay, which is 28%. Has someone seen that? This is Fibonacci. It is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you add up this, it is 28%. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is where when we start with 2 as a first buying amount, and this becomes 3, then we add this plus this, which makes this a 5. Then we add this plus this, which makes this an 8. That's Fibonacci. Then we add this plus this, which makes the next one 13. Then we add 8 plus 13, which makes the next one 21. Then we add 13 plus 21, which makes the next one 34. Then we add 21 plus 34, which makes the next one 55. Now, these are the settings of the Fibonacci. So let's add these Fibonacci, multiple buying ratios. 55 plus 34 plus 21 plus 13 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2, which is 141. Now 141 plus the first buy amount, the first one, which makes 142. Now this 142, those are the times. Let us multiply it by 0.0002, which is 0.028, right? Let us get this and now multiply it by the price of BTC, which is 1689, which means one coin you will need 479. If you want to trade all the coins, multiply this by 6. You need a capital of 2,877. If someone has understood the Fibonacci, give me a 3 in the chat. If you have taken a screenshot, you have understood the Fibonacci, give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat. If you have understood the Fibonacci, the Fibonacci, okay, you have understood the Fibonacci, give me a 3 in the chat. Okay, now let me go to the +1. Let me go to the +1. All right. Okay, the +1. This will remain as the same. Okay, let me go to the +1. The +1. This is 1, 1. Okay, this will be also 1. That is 4. Then this will be a 2. This will be, it's like a +1, 3. This will be a 4. This will be a 5. Okay. So let me add on. So we shall increase the number of margin calls. So the margin calls will be 10, basically. Okay, this would be a 5, this would be a 6, and this would be a 7. So let's add up so someone can see whether it adds up to 28%. It's our normal, so it is 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Oh, am I done it right? 7, 6. Okay. Yes, wait. Okay, plus 5, plus 4, plus 2. Okay. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. I just reduce plus 1. Okay. I think I need to reduce. I just need to make sure it adds up to 28%. I've just removed a 3, but I can just reduce, just take less margin calls, which is 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It's 24. Okay. All right. So I'll just reduce on these ones. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. There's the first 4 margin calls plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. And I add plus 7 to be 31. I want to keep it just 28. So, my okay. All right, so I'm going to reduce these ones. But usually, because this uses very little capital, I want the first 4 margin calls to be bought first. So I'll just remove a 3. Keep it 2, then it runs to 4, then it goes to 5, it goes to 6, it goes to 7. I'll remove a 3 in this sequence so that I just get to 28% deep. This is, by the way, I'm even okay with 20%, but basically, this is so good, tried and tested, all right? Tried and tested. Then when it comes to the plus 1 this side, it is still remains the same, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? 6, 7. You should not get annoyed when the robot makes this 5.59. Then 8, then 9, then 10, then 11. Okay, 9 margin calls, right? 9 margin calls. The first one were 7, the second one were 8. Now these ones are supposed to be 9, all right? So 9 margin calls, so instead of 10, 9 are okay. This is 28%. And now let us add up. If we add up these multiple buying ratios, which is 11 plus 10 plus 9, plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is 65, plus the first buy, which makes it 66. Now this 66 multiplied by 0.0002, which is 0.0132. This then multiplied by the price of BTC. Okay, I'll use this, which makes it close to $222, close to there. And if you want to trade all the 6 coins, then you need $1,337. Okay, I don't know if people are trying to understand. If people are trying to understand. So you can edit your settings anytime and be able to trade those coins and be able to make some money. So those are the Bitcoin settings. Your goal is to collect Satoshis as you make profit. Questions before we come to the end. Questions? And you trade your coins comfortably. You don't need to know how to analyze the market. You always make profit. Higher capital, higher benefits. You know, I don't want to usually talk about capital because the amount of profit you make depends on the capital you have. Less capital, less profit. Simple. More capital, more benefits. If someone's trading one coin, another one is trading all the 6 coins, the one trading 6 coins will make more money than someone trading one coin. Simple. Okay, let me pick up some questions. Kadamila, please. Kadamila, please. Can you unmute yourself? Is your hand up by mistake? Is your hand up by mistake? Okay, let me help you lower it down. Yeah. All right, I see. Yes, Professor Solution.
Yes, thank you. Good morning and to you and good morning to all.
Okay.
Hello. Yes, I hope I'm heard. My network is a bit poor, but I'm trying. Yes, I have a question. I am already trading BTC with USDT. And also I have a few of my friends, some of the people in my network, in my team, who are already trading BTC with USDT. At one point, the robot would not allow you to begin again trading with BTC as your capital for the 6 currencies that you have pointed at, because with BTC as your capital in the wallet, in maybe Binance or whatever wallet, you have opportunity to pair it to trade other 6 currencies. However, if you are already trading BTC, is it possible still, has there been any development that you can now trade ADA with BTC, BNB with BTC, Ethereum with BTC, Link with BTC, LTC with BTC, XRP with BTC? Is it possible? That is a matter that I thought is a matter of concern that I should get to understand so that we can communicate something that is concrete and with evidence. Thank you.
As long as you have BTC in your wallet, that's all. You can trade any pair.
Yeah, I was wondering, will it not create any conflict and maybe those error messages? If, for example, BTC is withdrawn and yet BTC is also selling the other side with USDT. That is basically the question.
You just need to have more than you are trading, more than you're exposing, more than you're exposing. Okay. If you are trading BTC USDT, you need to have more than you're exposing. Just because if then USDT, BTC sells, all right, maybe USDT sells and your money gets back to USDT. You get, then this side, the robot is trying to pick this side and there's no funds. You understand?
I see.
Yeah, but then if it doesn't happen, you will still be using the same BTC to enjoy XRP pairs. That will collide if things change. And what you thought was still going down goes up and it sells up. You understand?
Yeah. So it means that proper calculation should be, everyone should really do proper calculation to ensure that the Bitcoin bot is never touched. The Bitcoin you are buying for your wallet for the purpose of the capital should be a separate quantity, although in the same basket. I think that is now what I am getting to understand.
Sure, but although I could use, the only disadvantage is that when the market rises the other side, all right, that's the disadvantage. But so for someone to avoid that risk, then they better provide the new capital for BTC.
Okay.
To avoid abnormal operations in your robot.
Yeah. Okay. That is the only question. Maybe you can take care of the other people asking question also. Thank you very much.
All right, Professor. Thank you too.
Yes.
Yes, Lucky 256, please drop your question.
Yeah, for me, I'm trading BTC. But it has remained in a negative. BTC and the RSC and RSR. But all my coins are in negative, in floating loss.
So what is the question?
I wanted to see how can I remove it from floating loss because it's in negative 40 plus there. I made some
Do you have
mistake. I
capital?
don't know.
Do you have capital? Do you have capital? Do you have more money?
It's
do you have
there
more money?
on Binance.
Do you have USDT? You are trading RSR USDT, right?
Yes.
Do you have more USDT in your wallet?
No.
Okay. So what you need to understand is that floating loss is part of the business. We do not control the movement of the market. All right.
Yeah.
You put your money in USDT. You instruct your robot to buy RSR, right? Then RSR is still down. So since it's still down, just remain patient. The market will return. Yeah, the market will return. Your money, there's nothing you are losing because you have your RSR in your wallet. Okay.
Yes.
The market will return and you will be able to profit.
Okay, thank
Maybe there is a challenge with people thinking that maybe they're the only ones with floating loss. Let me try to find one of my coins I'm trading. I don't have issues with floating loss. It is just waiting time. You either open more margin calls. If you don't have capital, you remain patient, period, simple. I don't want to sugarcoat the game of the business, right? Let me just share my screen and see if people have floating loss like me, all right? Because some people think maybe Julius doesn't have floating loss. Floating loss is not part of the game. Let me try to share. There's one coin that I'm really trading and I'm trying to open more margin calls and buy more because I know when BTC tries to go down, this coin will go up. Let me try to share. Oh no. Okay. All right, let me share my screen and let us see how my floating loss is doing with this particular coin. One of the part of the game businesses. Okay. Okay, I'm trading YFI. Yesterday it had a floating loss of I think $485. Okay, today it's a good day. It has a floating loss of $347. Wow, from 389 to 348. Beautiful. But me, I have issues with this thing. I don't have emotions with this stuff. I just needed to either open more margin calls or wait for the market to return. There's no big deal. Okay. Why? Because I still have my coins of YFI in my wallet. I don't need to complain or relent about it. It is a normal business. The market will return, the market will profit. And by the way, I've been able to change my mind and I say, okay, when do I want my robot to sell? What did I do? Okay, I said, okay, I'm not going to invest more money in this coin. I just came here. I've so far invested 1,338. I hope today I want to add in close to around $500. But then what did I do? I just came here, tap on sell, and I said, okay, I want this coin to sell when it touches $2,000. And I'll make a profit of $561. I'm okay with that, no matter how long it takes. Then I confirm. and I can leave this trade or add in more money or open more margin calls. But I know what I have done, we only work from margin calls number 1 to margin calls number 4. From number 1 to margin calls number 4. So if I want to see how much is that, then I need to go into the transaction. Oh, it even did a sub sale. Okay, I didn't expect this. And when I'm trading this coin in the margin calls, I put in the sub bin mode to hit my target. So whenever the robot will sell, it will use my money to move the average price closer to the current price. Okay, when you are in floating loss and open more margin calls, you want to sell the whole position, make sure you press your trade in the sub bin mode. Press your trade in the sub bin mode, the robot will turn your capital, buy that trade again, keep on using your profit to move the average price closer to the current price, average price closer to the current price, and you can basically get out of this trade fast. Okay, because if I look at my last purchase in the sub bins, this was a repeated one, but you see my last average price was 1,233. But you see, using this method, I've so far been able to move my average price up to 1,409. Okay, from the previous ones that I had that were so long and far. Because you see, if you look at the fifth call, if you could see it here, if you look at the fifth call, my average price is 1,445. Then this one is 1,449. But I've been able to keep on move my average price closer using the sub-bin mode understanding that I open more margin calls when my robot sells, like it had a sell here of 2.4%. So it uses my profit to move the average price closer to the current price. And my goal is to basically get out of this trade, right? Get out of this trade, all of it to sell the whole position, all right? So floating loss is part of the business. It should not cause panic. It should not cause fear. It is one of the normal things that happen in business. You open more margin calls, press your trade in a sub-bin mode and wait for a big return, which leads to a bigger profit. I don't need to get pump ups with the market and worried because I'm waiting for my $256 on one side. It'll be a big deal. Okay. Basically, I hope it is okay for you. Let me go to the next question here, and we are good to go. All right. Okay.
Thank you, Leader Julius.
Thank you, Mama.
I wanted to ask, when you're trading in the BTC market, let's say you're trading ADA against BTC, and you're using the 111, the last strategy you showed us, where you are increasing
the last
by
one.
by one. Yeah. So which is the best strategy mode to use? Is it the sub-bin only or sub-bin real-time settlement?
Okay. Now you just need to understand the two. Now in this strategy, you are trading on a cycle. All right?
Yes.
You are trading on a cycle. You're not trading on a one shot. You get it? Your goal is to get out of the position. When I talk about getting out of the position, is to make sure that your robot sells everything. Okay. Now, when you talk about the robot selling everything, the sub-bin mode is the best strategy. Why?
Okay.
Because when your robot sells, it does not give you your profit, nor does it cut your gas fees. What happened, for example, let me take you here. Let me take you here so that you can have a clear picture. You see, this was a 2.4% return, right?
Yes.
But when we go to the fuel fee history here, let me check it for you. This guy is trading. I've so far made $30 from him now, today, 3 days now. Okay, but let me take you through the transaction record of yesterday. You see, there is no fuel fee. You see that? I'm not paying fuel fee. You see that? For that trade that happened. The reason is my profit is used to move the average price closer to the current price. You get it?
Yeah.
So your goal is to get out of position. Your goal is to make sure whatever you have bought, your robot sells. Because you see, in Binance, let me just show you something. Okay. I don't know whether Binance has it. I've not noticed. What features? Swap strategy. Let me look at this. I've not taken time to look at this, but let me look at this. Okay. This is what happens in trading. Okay. Now, in Binance has a robot. Okay. Let me just show you. Binance has a robot, and it is called a spot grid robot. Okay, so this is a spot grid robot. Okay. Now, grids are lines. Okay, grids are lines. For example, I'm going to show you, these are grids. Grids are like lines like this, like Hobby has them. Okay? This is what we call a grid. Now, a grid means that once the robot maybe buys here, the market reaches here, it sells what it had bought here, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the market falls here, the robot buys. When the market rises here, the robot sells. But the challenge with this grid is that the robot never closes the position. Okay. So if I'm going to trade this grid, I will not advise someone to use it. If I'm going to trade this grid, then I needed to look for the high. You see, this is the low price. You see, this is the low. See, this is the low, and this is the high price. Okay. And you see, it gives you the number of grids it's going to open, 119 grids. It means that it's going to draw lines within the trade that are 119. You understand?
Yeah.
There will be 119. Like you could open up sub beans. You get right? You could open up margin calls, in short. Okay. Now, what happens is that when the market goes up or the market goes down, you need to increase your grids. You need to increase the high price and the lower price. But this robot does not close the position, so you stay in a trade. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You stay in a trade. The trade doesn't end. I hope you're trying to understand. Now, what makes Royalq peculiar from people who are using robots in exchanges? Like someone says, instead of me using Royalq, I better use the robot in Binance. You get what I mean? Instead of me using Royalq, I better use the robot in Hobby. The difference is that this is also using like the sub-bean. You see the sub-bean real-time settlement? Is what this robot is using, the one for Binance and Hobby. You get what I'm saying now? So when you use the sub-bean mode, you are quite different from what is happening in exchanges because you are moving your average price closer to the current price so that you can close the position. I don't know whether I've answered you well.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
All right. But if you have something that's not clear, you can ask me. I can be able to make it clear if there's something you don't get well. So that is what makes the difference between the robot of Royalq and the robot of the exchange. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I don't know if someone has some question. People who are looking for me, people are looking for me in Kampala. Me, I stay in a village. Me, I'm staying in a village. People look for me from Kampala. Me, I'm a man who stays in a village. You find me on Zoom. Me, I stay in a village. You don't look for me in Kampala. I stay in a village. You come here in the village, you'll find me. Masaka, village. Okay. I see another question by Lovista before I go to the questions in the chat.
Hi, good morning, leader Julius.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, leader, I just want to ask that how can we trade 3 coins on Bitcoin? Because you've made an example of 6 coins. So apparently most of us, we're struggling financially. We don't have enough funds in our wallets. Maybe if you can at least think more of us, people that were suffering, then at least just elaborate there from $100, how we can trade with our $100, because we are making a lot of example with a higher amounts, and that is gonna kill us if we follow that strategy. I don't know whether you understand me.
Okay, let's go and set up $150, right?
Yes, please, leader.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, leader.
Okay, let us choose this pair, right? I'm already trading this pair. Okay, let me pick this one. Okay, look, the first buying amount is 0.02, right?
Yes.
That's our first buying amount. So we have $100, okay?
Yeah.
We have $100 as our first buy, as our capital. So what are we going to do? We are going to go and look at the price of Bitcoin. Okay. I'll leave this stuff here. Since someone take a lot of time to understand it. You see the price of Bitcoin?
Yes.
So we go to our calculator. So we get $100, right?
Yeah.
Divide by the price of BTC, which is 16800. Okay. Which gives us the amount of BTC we shall need.
Yeah.
Which is 0.059, like that.
Yeah.
Then we divide this by the first buying amount, which is 0.002, which gives us close to 29.7. Okay.
29,
the
yes.
multiples. So we need to understand that according the amount of BTC we have is this. Okay, this is the amount of BTC we have. $100.
Yeah.
I hope it was around 0. The decimal. Now decimal points are important, because we are trading in decimal points. 16800. Okay, so that's the amount of BTC that we have. This is the amount of BTC, which is close to 0.0059. I'll keep it there. Now, that's the amount of BTC. Now, we need to come to our multiples here. When you come here, you come to our multiples. Now, our multiple can basically go up to 30, because up to 29.7. Because if we get 29.7, if we get this amount of BTC and divide it by the first buying amount, okay, which is 0.0002,
yeah,
which gives us 29.7.
Yeah.
You see? It means that our multiple buying ratio must be equal to 29.7.
Yes.
Because if we get 29.7 and multiply it by the amount of BTC, which is 0.005,
0.95.
0.59. No.
95,
if we get this multiplied by the first buying amount, it must take us back to the amount of BTC we have.
Okay.
So this takes us to come here in our Royalq, open a BTC pairs, all right? And pick, let me say this one, okay? Now, what do we want to do? We leave as this is, then we make sure that these multiples of buy, okay, they should be adding up to 29.7, all right?
Okay, yeah.
So we say when the market falls by 1%, okay, so this we need to keep our drop size, which is 28, okay? 28, our drop size, when the market drops by 28%.
Okay.
We leave 28% because we don't want to put our money to risk. We don't want to fall into too much floating, okay?
Okay.
So if I put, let me say, a 1 here, a 5 here, all right?
Yeah.
And let me put a 6, that is 11, right?
Yeah.
11 plus, let me keep this, let me say around 13, which is, let me add up here for you. Basically, we can do 4 margin calls or 5, right? It doesn't matter. So 13 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5, right? Plus 5 plus 1, which is 25.
Yeah.
Then we can come and make this a 3. I'm just showing you basics. Even we can set $50. I hope now you understand that we can set even $50.
Yes, yeah, no.
Now we now come here at a multiple buying ratio. We want it to be close to 29, all right? 29% drop. Okay, now this is 28%, but now here we can, the multiple buying ratio, they should be, maybe if they could be 1, they could be around 30 of them. Because if the robot comes and buys 30 times, all right, and we multiply it by the first buying amount, it takes us back to the amount of Bitcoin we have. You are trying to understand. So I can just come here on this multiple buying ratio, and maybe I put a 2 plus 4,
6.
2 plus 4,
6
plus 8 plus 16. You see, this is even fine.
Yeah.
So if we get this 30 and multiply it by the first buying amount is 0.002, you see it takes us back to the amount of capital we have.
Yeah.
If we get this capital and multiply it by the price of BTC, we are talking about, which is 0.6800. You see, it takes us back to $100.
$100, yeah.
So we can set any.
Okay.
Have you got the mathematics? Simple formula.
Yes, I do. I do.
You get your capital, which is $100, right?
Yeah.
Get your capital, which is $100. Divide it by the price of BTC, which is 16800. You'll get the amount of Bitcoins you need, right?
Yes.
Now, the amount of Bitcoins you need, divide it by the first buying amount, 0.002.
Yes.
It will give you the multiples buying ratio that you need. So if you put 1111, you understand that when you put a 111111 method, okay, the 1111111111 method, it means you are not increasing your first buy against the second buy.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, when you don't increase the previous buy against the next buy, it means that you are not moving the average price closer to the current price. So you must be increasing your previous purchase.
Okay.
I hope it's making sense to you now.
I got it, leader.
Wow, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yes, leader.
All right. Okay, let me just go through the questions in the chat. And we come to the end. I think I'll be able to be closing. What if I trade one coin? You can put on cycle. Why is it that the margin call drop has been 28%? It has been tested. The market always go up, the market always go down. It has been tested. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. All right, sorry for that. Sorry. Let me see some questions in the chat. Please put it on a cycle. Maybe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, thank you so much, Leader Kuris. If I'm trading BTC USDT, can I change to LTC BTC? As long as you have Bitcoins in your wallet, you can pick any coin you want. You stop the USDT trade and you can trade other pairs. If you stop, is there any loss? As long as I'll keep my answer, as long as you have BTC. The question and the answer about Bitcoin pairs are not understood. What is not understood? The question and the answer about BTC pair trading are not understood. What is not understood? I was on BTC USDT on a cycle. It was on floating loss. So I decided to use BTC and trade pairs. So I was prompted to stop the BTC USDT and continue to pick BTC, and it picked. Okay. There's nothing you fear. This is BTC, is a sure coin. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Imo. Boss, what is now the best setting for trade the one shot, please? You have taught so many settings. Now, which one? Boss, what is now the best settings for trading one shot? I don't get your question. I've said trade the BTC pairs on a cycle. My question is in the sub-bin mode. It keeps on selling the only margin call and it buys again. But the average price is not coming close at the current price. Note it down, look at it well. It always moves. You know, the ability for the average price to move close at the current prices, gentlemen, depends on your capital. How much money are you transacting that will move it closer? You know, the business we are in is money-based. It is not feelings, not emotions, not how you feel, what you want. No, it is capital. If you are trading with a huger capital, your profit is better. I mean, that's why my mouth is always open. I understand where I come from. I have little capital. I open my mouth, I speak to people. They abuse me. Hey, you a scammer. I say, God bless you. I go for another one. I don't care. People are telling me, I don't stop because I know where I come from. I cannot have less than $10,000 and I keep my mouth shut and I keep praying. When will the market return? Market return. Bitcoin go up. Because I'm trying to focus on something I don't control. Now people are getting annoyed of me. But you know, I love speaking reality. Little capital, go open your mouth, speak to people, let them join, let them trade as you enjoy. Because this is a capital-based business. Higher capital exposed, higher profit got. Higher capital exposed in the sub-bin mode, higher profit made, easier for the average price to move closer to the current price. I know people don't like such statements, but I'm sorry. Sometimes I love using them. So higher capital, boss, what is the best trading setting to trade on one shot, please? I don't know. When we drop in coins for one shot settings, let me just start to share my screen. You know, everything with Royalq is capital. Okay. If you are trading one shot, if maybe it's a 5% drop, maybe a coin has a 5% or a 3% drop. Usually these first four margin calls, I could give them a 0.2, a 0.2, a 0.2. The first four, why? Because this is martingale. Whatever the robot will buy here, will sell it at 1. It's up to you to either say this will be a 2, 4, 8, 16, depending on how much capital, because this one is already $500. This is $500. Now, these other margin calls, I can decide to give them, maybe if the coin was, if someone drops a coin and you feel like it's okay for you to have a 5% drop, just get 5, divide by, let me say 10. You want to do 10 margin calls, then you come here. Press all these 5, these 4, they are 0.2. So you ask yourself, what is 0.2 times 4? 0.2 times 4. That is 0.8. So now 0.8 minus 5, which is 4.2. Okay, now you're remaining with 4.2. Now this 4.2, divide it by how many margin calls extra you want to open. Maybe you want to open 8 more margin calls, then just come here. 8 more. From 0, then how much is it? 0.5. Okay, then you come here 0.5, 0.5. Okay, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 8 times 0.5. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Then you come here, depending on how much capital you want to expose. Or either, if you have little capital, press a 1 here, press a 2, press a 3, press a 4. Understand that this is 4 times your first buying amount. This is 4 times your first buying amount. If it is 15, how much is this? This moves with your first buying amount. So whatever you press in here is times your first buying amount. Then you start this call. You start afresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to know that this is 6 times your first buying amount. 6 times your first buying amount. The amount you are exposing for the first time. So you need to calculate this or add it up and multiply it by your first buying amount. 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is 20. Now 20 times the first buying 15, which is $300. You must have this $300 in your wallet. So if you're having $100, then you set less margin calls. I don't know whether this was important. I don't believe that in, I don't know, I believe in understanding. I don't know whether my approach is wrong, but me, I believe in understanding than in cramming. I don't believe in coming here and I say, $50 settings, $10 settings, $100 settings, $1,000 settings. I don't believe in that. I believe in you understanding so that you can set by your own. Okay? Hey, crypto is not for the weak. Crypto is for the strong. I believe in understanding. I don't believe in coming here. Someone was telling me you need to do for us videos. $50 settings, $10 settings. I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I believe in you understanding that if I put my first buying amount 50, and I come here and I put a multiple of 4, it is 50 times 4. You must have the $200 in your account. And by the way, we do our best to make sure that we provide good signals. Every day, at least 2 coins can be dropped in a group. Me, I don't exceed 2 coins a day. But also, we teach you how to find the coins by yourself. Okay? I hope I've talked too much. I want to not to go a lot of off topic on the BTC pairs. I want to be the main topic for today. If you want to have all these questions and you need those answers, catch up on Friday. Catch up on Friday. Okay, then we go slow. How do you say it? LLA. But today it is Bitcoin pairs. All right, Bitcoin pairs. Okay, with that said, I want to wish you a perfect day, and I will recommend you back to your uplines. Okay, to be able to help you if they are not. You can also check out on a YouTube channel, watch our videos, and get helped. Allow me to invite the OBM. I've taken much more time than I expected. I'm very sorry, but God bless you all. Have a nice day.
Yeah, good morning, my leader. God bless you as always. Thank you for the great info this morning. How to trade the BTC pair. Like my leader said, we will teach you how to catch the fish. You understand? Now, whatever you now do, you have to just own it. You know, you teach you how to get into trades, and you make your life easy. Now, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are listening from. I'm OBM from Nigeria. Now, I shared something this morning about a business. You know, there's nothing like Ponzi running forever. The Ponzi can run for years, 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years. You know, the greatest Ponzi of all time, they named a Ponzi scheme after him. He did it for 17 years. At the end of the day, it crashed. Now, I just want to show you signs. If you are into Ponzi, I've been into Ponzi in the time past, you know, and I was doing the Ponzi. I didn't know it was Ponzi. And I will use my, I will defend it like my father owned the business. You might be in that shoe today, and you saw a business at Royalq, but you still want to put your money out there to expose yourself. It's all good, but the result will always be the same. You might cash out if you are lucky, if you know how to come in and go out. But the thing is, you put a lot of people into trouble. If you are like me, you know, and you are a networker, you like to show people opportunities. You put people into trouble. At the end of the day, you lose a good relationship that you might not be able to, you might be able to get that relationship back. You know, so that's some of the disadvantages of the Ponzi. You might make money, but you lose relationship. At the end of the day, you keep losing relationship for years, and it will take a toll in your life at the end of the years to come. You have people that have gone to prison because of this. You know, there are some people that are not that smart. They will collect money from people and get them to trouble, and that's when you know that that guy or that lady that was maybe calm and patient. Now he will now be the one that will arrest you and put you into trouble. Now, if you're into Ponzi, these are signs that those Ponzi is about to crash. Number one, they start running promos. They start running promos because they need new money.
they might even take some leaders to Dubai. That the business in Dubai doesn't mean that business is not a Ponzi. Even most Ponzi they stay in Dubai. You understand? So they might invite you to Dubai. Invite some leaders to Dubai, run promo, and you think it's okay. Now, why that? Because they need new money, and when they are doing that, they can even use a celebrity like Ronaldo, like Messi, like all these old footballers like Kukucha, like Amokachi, Rivaldo, all these old players. They can bring them there, because by the time they show all these faces, you will believe them, and you bring in new people. So this one we favor network marketers. They will not involve their money, but they will tell you to involve your own money. At the end of the day, they will crash. Number two is when the owner is showing off. Now you see a owner, maybe you were using a Toyota, you start using Lambo. You understand? I start showing off, he started showing his yacht. That is when you see that coming up, and those are signs that the business is about to end. But what they are showing off is for you to bring in new money. Now, number three is changing withdrawal requirements. You start seeing that they will say, "Oh, withdraw. We need to do some other some upgrades." You understand? Some upgrades. So it will require you to do some another KYC. You need to add some requirement before you withdraw. Before you can withdraw. So when you are withdrawing, maybe it takes 1 hour. That's taking 4 hours. 4 hours to 1 week. 1 week to 1 month. That is what one of our great leaders, Fela, will say, "Run, no." You understand? Number 4, now you start seeing maintenance. They need to do maintenance, frequent maintenance. They'll start telling you the website is overloaded. A lot of people are coming in, so we need to do maintenance. When you start seeing that, start putting in your withdrawal request. Now, another point you need to notice when they have massive sign-ups, when they want massive sign-ups, people are coming in. Now we see that a lot of people are coming in, but there are not lot of investments. For a Ponzi to work, you have a lot of money you come in, and less you go out. When you start seeing, okay, without saying withdrawal might be a little bit hard, but you need to if you bring in 2 more people, if you bring 2 more people, you have opportunity to withdraw, certain amount of money. Now, when you bring those 2 people, they will now ask you, did they invest big? Maybe, you understand, if they don't invest big, that means you need to find more people that will be, that have fatter account before you can withdraw. That's one of the signs. Now, another thing is P2P donation within the system. They not tell you, "Oh, we need okay," instead of withdrawing, because withdrawal is getting they put on some restriction on withdrawal. They now say, "Okay, you can sell to your fellow members." So when you start seeing that, the company will not give you withdrawal, but they will tell you to sell to fellow members. That's one of the signs. And they will now encourage P2P more than direct withdrawal. That's one of a sign that is going. Now, another thing is, they said, okay, we are doing, I remember one, they said they were doing Forex before, they now added crypto. Later, they cancel crypto. Now they say it's only Forex. So another reason can say, okay, maybe they are into real estate, they want to put in farming. Those are one of the red signs, when they start diversification, Another one is the last one is SEC warning. SEC in your country, they'll start warning. They warned about MMM then, but we thought they were jealous of us. We thought they were jealous of us, and then what did they know? We want decentralization. So before all of this happened, they will warn you. I don't know if it's going to happen. Now, the thing I talk about in the morning, I share the information. It's like I've been warning in some countries about it. You understand? But, most people will not believe until it happens. All of these things is what has been happening in the past. They will just coin it in another form. And that a business is actually existing for 5-10 years doesn't mean it's not Ponzi. What is Ponzi? You bring in, you are using Peter to pay Paul. Now, if you are less Peters now, so you'll not be able to pay Paul again. And when there are a lot of Paul, less Peters, that's when the problem comes in, and that's why they put in there all the restrictions. This business now, people are not withdrawing now. What they now do is they now create a new token. Now, you are bringing your USDT, your BTC. They are now telling, okay, they want to tell you they are shit coin. You understand? That is one of the key indices that the business is in trouble. You are giving them real money, USDT, and they are giving you shit coins, their own coin, which is shit. That is one of the pointers, that the business is in trouble. That is why Royalq is different. When I told some leaders in the past that they said Royalq they have their own token. No, the business doesn't need that. You are giving them USDT, they are giving you back USDT. Royalq doesn't hold your money. Your money is your Binance. You are trading, and if you tell people about Royalq, if you are like me, you understand, the networker, tell people about Royalq. Royalq will give you your money in the USDT, and when you make withdrawals, in 30 seconds, it's your Binance, and it doesn't matter whatever time. Is it on weekends? Is it on Sunday? Request for withdrawal, you see it. Royalq be consistent for that. Royalq is not holding anybody's money. That's why we are telling you, please stop all this Ponzi. Now you have a chance to own your own life. Own your own life. That's why we are looking for freedom fighters. We are not looking for people that are all about Ponzi. You want easy money? No, there's nothing like easy money. Learn to trade on your own. Learn how to come into trade. You have everything you need: videos, audios, PDF, Microsoft, anything you need, every information is on your beck and call. Then you have leaders that are ready to support you. What are you looking for again? Don't be a philanthropist. Don't give your money out for all of these platforms. The business I show you in the money, I had about $2,000 plus in that business. Till today, I've not been able to remove it. Why? They are shifting goalposts. They said, okay, we want to do only forex. I was not involved in forex. Later they said, okay, there is a BTC investment. I came in after they said regulation said they should not do BTC. Okay, let me withdraw my money. They said I have to wait for another 1 year. I had contract with 1 year. I have to wait for another 1 year. If I want to withdraw, I couldn't even withdraw. But if I want to withdraw in the old plan, they will take 20% off. If you want to withdraw today in Royalq, just press sell. Withdraw to your Binance and sell to P2P on Binance. You are off. This is what a real business should be. So Royalq is here to change our life. Royalq have changed my life. I can say 100 years journey. What I would take me 100 years. Royalq did it in less than 19 months. That is the kind of business we should do. And anybody can do it wherever you are. Is it a village like Kabanda? I live in a village too, Elisha, Osun State, Nigeria. For those that know, I operate from there. I'm not in Lagos. I'm not in Port Harcourt. I'm not in Abuja. But this business has changed my life. So it can change yours also. The thing is just right on the shoulder of giants. We have giants here. We have Kabanda here. We have Mekara. We have Dr. Joy Money. You understand how they got to V6? If we just follow their step, we'll get there, and we will ball. More people are coming because a lot of people are going to cry. Ponzi scheme, you also always lead to cry. So that's my take this morning. if you are new here, please jump on board. I started 19 months ago, and I've made over $200,000 in this business. You know, like this morning, overnight, you know, like close to $100 came in, you know, because people are coming into the business. That is what a real business should be. Online, making money online is real with Royalq. And if you are a member here, please take this business serious. More people, more good people will come. And the best time to build is the bear season. In the bull season, you know, we won't be able to catch up. That is sure. So thank you, everybody. Do have a great day, and see you in the evening, and see you tomorrow. And when you are coming, please come with somebody. Let the robot create for you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.